Good morning, my friends. Rich Lohman here with your woohooing thought of the day. Happy Friday to you. Excited to just be alive. We're on the upside of the daisies, and it's another great day to have a great day. So, we're going to be talking about faith over fear this morning in the aspect of hope. We all week we've talked about hope. Hope's going to be my word for the year in 2021, and this thought of the day was inspired by a friend, Wanda, who gave me a call yesterday. We connected. We were just talking, catching up. Wanda and I have done a lot of work together, both personally and professionally. So thank you, Wanda, for faith over fear. Um, I'll break apart the quotes and then I will share the aspect of how we're looking at faith over fear this morning and some thoughts and challenges for each and every one of us for the day and the weekend ahead. So good morning, Peter. Good morning, Magina. Good morning, Carrie. Um, Nelson Mandela said, "The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear." And I think that's a great starting point because we all feel some sort of apprehension and fear to our lives. And it's okay to feel fear. It's not okay to be held back to live the best life that we have in our potential because fear is present. And that's where the word conquers fear. So the first thought that I have is, what fears do you need to conquer? What fears do I need to conquer? That's, part of this is because we have to think about the aspects of what fears are present and really dominant in this world right now. And Wanda and I were talking about the youth. We need to get kids back to school. If this becomes a platform for my beliefs and views, kids need to be in school. Kids do not need to be living at home, being at going to school at home, I should say. They do need to live at home, but they need to be back at school because that's where they learn. That's where they learn social skills. That's where they learn so much. And right now, they don't know what their future looks like. So there's a fear of that aspect of it. So human interaction is important for the youth as part of their development. So that's part of faith over fear. And now I'm going to read you another quote from Rosa Parks that said, "I have learned over the years that when one's mind is made up, this diminishes fear. Knowing what must be done does away with fear." And that again is from Rosa Parks. And I think that is another aspect of this that starts to show how Rosa Parks conquered, as Nelson Mandela said, her fears. And I think it's important because hope is the presence of goals. As we said this week, hope is the presence of willpower, and hope is the presence of way power or the plan. We talked about that a lot in our goal setting 101 webinar yesterday. But more importantly, for this discussion of the thought of the day, uh, that willpower aspect. And this isn't about saying that we don't have fear. It's about the willpower to push past and be decisive about what we want our lives to live through and past the fears. So I'll read it again. Rosa Parks said, "I have learned over the years that when one's mind is made up," that says, I want to encourage you guys. I want the thought of the day today to be about making a decision where you may be living in fear, to make a decision to live through it and past it. Where are you living with fear? Whether it be COVID, whether it be a job, whether it be relationships, whether it be finances. Where are you living in fear that you have to make a decision and you're going to have to create a plan and maybe put some goals in place? And that's how I'm tying in the aspect of hope that we've been talking about all week here in the Passport to Growth, or I'm sorry, in the thought of the day. And we talked about it a lot in the Passport to Growth too. So the scripture that I have alongside this that I want to share with you guys is from Joshua chapter 1, verse 9. "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." So I have to ask, what do we have to be afraid of? Faith over fear. If we employ enough faith and believe that God is with us wherever we go, then what do we have to be fearful from? real live human tendencies, but leaning on our faith and belief in God that He's got this and He's in control, allows people to make decisions and be decisive and deploy willpower, establish a future that has an objective or a goal to it, and put the plan together that incorporates God and helps us. So that's my thought of the day: is how do you really make decisions about faith over fear? What does it look like? Where have you been apprehensive, and where do you need to make a decision to live more into the faith of your life and more into the belief and knowing that everything is going to be okay? So I'm inspired by faith over fear. I've got a friend that is battling cancer right now, and he keeps just pounding the mantra of faith over fear, and he's battling hard, and I'm really excited for him and proud of him. And I just think about us. I think about us and think, uh, where are we not living in faith, and where are we letting fear hold us back from our best lives? So that's the ultimate thought of the day. I hope you guys will, just pour your heart into this discussion, be vulnerable to add to the discussion, or if you need to be private, go for it. Be private, but my encouragement is faith over fear. Have a great day. Have a great weekend, my friends. Take care.